Oh, gosh. Hang on.
No, we'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Mass
Thing
confusion.
sucks. We'll do it live. No, we'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live. And thing sucks.
Well, here we go. Let's get that right off of there. Let's just remove it. Remove it from studio. Boom. All right. A beautiful Tuesday, everybody. A beautiful Tuesday. Let me crack a beer. I did not drink yesterday. We did a no drinking Monday, and so this will be my first beer. Cheers to you all. Thank you for joining. If you can, real quick, if you enjoy this at all, if you hate it at all, if you think it's the craziest thing you've ever seen, do me a favor. Share me out. Okay? Subscribe, follow on all platforms. Right now, I am going to play the my trip to Catalina, and I'm going to keep my mouth shut as much as I can. If there's a question up there, I'll stop it and answer. That's the only reason why I'll stop. Now, I'm also going to play another video because everybody's like, how do I get on a yacht? Well, it's a very simple question. Or answer, sorry. It's a good question. It's because I'm not a narcissist. I just love people. And oh, thank you. I'm going to play that video, but I'm going to show you how I met the people that put me on that yacht that I'm good friends with. I have years after. Look at the books they would make me. This was. Let me just show you. I'm sure you've seen this, Jeanette, down there on the front of your boat, the dolphins, right? She's out of San Diego, I believe. And just great time. So today I'm going to actually show how I got on this yacht. Me and my wife have been on this yacht. There's me and my wife. That was during COVID. Yep, no mask. We were rocking it. So if you're wondering how I got on this yacht, you can't get on this yacht. I don't ask my buddy to put other people on this yacht. Everybody's saying, hey, just say I'm a great lobster diver. Stop. It's my friend, and I'm lucky to have him. But here's how we met. So I'm just going to start with my YouTube video. If you've seen it, tune in about 10 minutes. If not, enjoy. Here we go. Stop the sisters. Oil rigs for scallops.
You my boy, Blue. Mr. Seawolf 13, are you living your best life?
I am, indeed. I just had Grey Poupon sandwich in the galley. Right now, I'm going over to the gas station to fill up my yacht.
Living our best.
Now, I'm going to be honest. There's no way I could afford 540 gallons of diesel with the mixture in it, the additives in it. Just saying. And I'm fortunate enough to meet people that can. And I didn't meet them because I knew they had this kind of money. I met them because I'm a dominant person in the ocean. So call that whatever you want. Cockiness. I'm the best. I'll say it. I said it. You don't walk around and taxidermy this kind of lobster right here. Hang on. Let me come back up on stage. Okay. I don't even have a tail big enough for this one. This was a 13-pound lobster. This tail is a fake tail. I'm waiting to get another one. I'll cut it off and put a nice one on. Or I'll do that one. But right now, if you're seeing this up on the wall, you can't tell from far away. Hey, what's up, my dude? Not much. So this was my Catalina trip. We didn't grab lobsters. It's not lobster season. I get it. But this is how I got on the yacht. And I'm going to go over 3 videos back of how I got on this yacht. So here we go. Stay tuned. Tell a friend. If you find this interesting, are you doing it? Yes, I am. I'm doing a daily live stream. I can't follow you on Discord because I don't know what that is. I think it's conversations that don't get traced. And I'm a married man, and I don't want that kind of situation. I want everything to be out front. And I'm out front with everything I do. Okay? So I will follow you on whatever social media you want. I just won't do Discord because I don't know what it is, and I won't do Snapchat because I don't want conversations to get blurred. Okay, who cares about that? Let's rock this show.
Mark's safe from the fire. Chico's strong.
First stop, the Sisters. Oil rigs for scallops.
You my boy, Blue. Okay, they got a service boat on the other side again. Hold up.
Now, if you're going to attempt this, you have to stay 200 yards away. That's 2 football fields, I believe. So be prepared to swim into the current because the service boats will take the best side. And I don't know what side they take. You just watch. You sit outside, you watch, and then you make that determination. Do not get in their way. God, they don't look for divers. They're doing their jobs. This is just, please. Long swim. I don't even put my BCD on. I use it more as a flotation device as I'm kicking. Okay, get to the oil rig and here we go. Down we go. You can go down 275 feet, I believe. It's at bottom. Make sure to have a good flashlight. It gets dark down there. Myself, I use the D710 Orchid Torch. It has up to 3,000 lumen. It's a great flashlight. It's my favorite flashlight at this point. So do you have to call the rig? You're supposed to call. They won't answer you. I'll just tell you right now. They just want you to know what you're doing. Are you live right now? Yes, Mark. I'm live right now. Hang on. Jesus. Yes. Are you watching? Okay, hang on. It's small and Rick, I'd like to go do this experience with you. We're not going to go for 4 days, but I know you go over there, and I don't even know if this would be up your alley to go do something like this. But you're a friend that I know, so yes. I don't just do this with anybody. Listen, these are divers that I trust that know what they're doing that aren't going to mess up. This is a no mess up type. They pull bodies off this all the time. So if you think this isn't dangerous, you're insane. But you live your best life, and if you think you can do it, go do it. And if you live, you live. If you don't blame me. I told you not to do it. Compact and just perfect for what I do. When I hit the scallop off my scallop arm, it actually broke. It fell right below me. Right here, I'm hitting it. It broke. And look at where it's laying. Thank goodness. Otherwise, that would have been down 200 and something feet. Remember to stay in your limits. 10 scallops a day, so choose wisely. I go for the bigger ones. Now it's time to go up and enjoy the Catalina wine mixer. You know, Brad, you are insane since the day I met you. I take that as a compliment, my friends. I really do. And thank you for, just watching me through my beautiful life. I don't fight depression. I currently have 2 kids that don't talk to me. And it's because I just decided not to be with their mom 25 years ago. I don't know why I could have such a great relationship with my kids until they got to their 20s. But I'm not going down that route tonight. We are going to see my daughter enjoying life with her dad. Sorry, Emily. I know you tried to paint a different picture, but it's just my life. So here we go. This is how I met my friend Trent to get on that yacht. But this was the trip I just was on.
Grab that bag.
I just want to give shout out. That's the cook. His name's Mark. He's the chef on the boat. And he's a good personal friend of mine. And I can't say enough about this man. The conversations I have with him, and I met him because I opened up to a dude that asked me because I was the #1 person on the boat, and that's Trent. We'll get into that story in a minute. Let's finish this.
Grab it and I'll help you lift. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Thank you, my guy. I'm sorry. I don't even know who is. I should know who you are. Who are you? Can you just give me like fuck, I should know. Mustache. I mean, look at his whole thing. That's amazing. Okay, who cares? I love you too, my guy.
Okay, get out of here. I'll wait for Trent. 2.
Now, I swam back to go get my boy Trent because I wanted to make sure Trent can make it. Oh, my God, yes. Okay, yes, I am watching, and thank you. Where'd you get that name? Don't worry about it. I'll ask you in a little bit. How was your trip to Oregon? Don't worry, I'll ask you. I'm going to call you after this. Anyway, getting back in the boat, I went back over to make sure my boy was out of there okay because he stayed down a little bit longer than me. We do this, and we normally take about 15 minutes to actually dive it, and you can get your 10 scallops.
Okay, I'm in. Attend to the other man.
3 divers, 10 scallops each.
Hex, thank you.
Absolutely
I would love to
delicious.
talk to you
Game
about
wardens
that.
doing their job.
cannot
Proud
follow
to say the
you
food was
on
off the
Discord,
hook is a joke.
but
It was
if you got
delicious.
another one, Messenger, on Facebook. I just like everything to be traced. I don't like. I don't know what Discord is, but it's like it doesn't exist after you talk to somebody, and I don't want to be caught up in that world. I'm a black and white person. What I mean by that is, I say I don't stab you in the back. I'll stab you right in the throat, and you'll know what's coming because it takes me. I'm not going to stab anybody. I'm not even violent. But here we go. Back to this.
Special thanks to Chef Mark.
I'll tell you what, bluefin. I got bluefin from a buddy, and I gave it to the chef. And I normally eat it raw, like over to the right. It was seared perfectly. It didn't even. I can't even imagine the taste. It's better than the best steak I've ever had. That he seared it just. Compliments the brewery. Jesus. Compliments the brewery. And that is not my Jack and Coke. I brought my own. I almost ran out of the 9%. Okay, here we go. Let's keep going. Yes, Mark. How are you doing? It is. If you guys want to come over to my house, I know how to cook it, and I'm going to try it tonight. That's ginger over there, and that's wasabi. There's a wasabi, and there's some Asian sauce. I like the Asian sauce, but I like soy and wasabi. But I didn't even want to put anything on this bluefin. The bluefin was agnisant. I mean, you would put it in your mouth, and it would just dissolve into greatness.
Not only a great friend of mine, but just a champion in life.
There he is.
You know the saying, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. It's
Okay, if anybody's ever been to Catalina and you're parked and you're moored up in the harbor, 5 o'clock comes around, this is what you hear.
5 o'clock in Catalina.
5 o'clock. Been working out on the water.
Remember to drink responsibly. The visit to Catalina must include the blue marlin. Thank goodness I have a smart ginger friend who figured out a hose whip, saving my back. My buddy Doug doing a little fly fishing.
We are out here in the secret island that nobody knows about. It's called Catalina.
We're just trying to follow in Jacques Cousteau's footsteps. Jacques Cousteau. We got a floater. Wow, look at the viz. Jesus Christ. Hey boys, this is gonna be fun.
Drop down and find these two just taking a rest after having a romp in the ocean. So I go up and
Those are sheep's crabs. They're pretty big size. I don't eat them. I've seen some guy catch them. They stink when you bring them up. If you ever catch them with your lobster pots, you just want to get them off your boat because they stink and they're yucky. I jumped. I didn't know why. Yeah, I did too. Listen, Jeanette, you guys got a nice. Did you drive there all the way from San Diego? So you must have come up. Did you take your boat there? I'm curious now. Okay, anyway, answer that and I'll get back to you. These are sheep's crab. They're having sex right now to procreate, and I thought I'd join in.
see if I could join in. As you can see, he says no. Even wants to fight for his little lady. Just a thing of beauty.
Okay, that was the first dive. There wasn't too much to it except for that, and we got to experience some real cool lobsters. I'm doing research for lobster season. So when I go over there, I don't have to mess around. I know where the lobsters are. This is what I do when it's not. Ah, yes, you guys wish me happy birthday too. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Get I kill more stuff than Seawolf today?
I saw things to kill. And that's a very nice calico bass, young man.
Oh, thank you.
And that was impressive.
I would like to do lobster hoop netting with you guys on the boat, on Justin's boat during the season. I don't know. Do you guys come up in the wintertime?
Do you see those lobsters walking around? They know it's lobsters, not lobster season. It's such bullshit.
It is. Reply to me on Instagram. Perfect. I will reply to you on Instagram, and they got Messenger, right? I'm not very good at it, but you can listen. I need help. I don't know how to do this social media thing. I'm just a beast at what I do out here. So thank you. Yes, I'm very excited. I definitely want to do that. I'll even dive down and put them in your hoops and then yank on them, tell you guys when to pull them up.
I found a few different spots that we could hit with long hoses.
Look at this. Hey, Jeanette, look at the size of that calico bass. He brought back 2 of them that were over 6 pounds. And then another one, some guy fishing lost his line around a rock, and the fish was just on the fishing line and it was wrapped around a rock. So he shot that one too.
Okay, second dive.
This is a fun dive. Get ready, everybody. You're going to see a leopard shark. They say they get up to 7 foot long. This was a 7 foot long one, and it was stalking my buddy with his two God, what did I just say? Oh man, calico bass.
It's still beautiful conditions.
Okay, show my friend a cute little horn shark.
Okay, that's not a good idea to do. Listen, stop it. Don't scare your friends with sharks.
Then put him back in a safe spot where he's out of the way. Now I'm just doing a little orchid torch work. That's the D710, and you can see it's a very nice, compact, but bright 3000 lumens flashlight. Perfect for lobster diving, scallop hunting, and halibut hunting.
Look at that.
Find these needle nose pliers, they still work. Spot a 10-pound plus lobster, but it's not lobster season. Not allowed to touch, but
That's a
3 inches
10-pound
of
plus lobster. I would have been able to make that.
Come upon my buddy Trent, who shot another 6-pound calico bass. There's some more lobsters down there. Wow, I'm excited about lobster season. Found a trophy 7 foot long.
Okay, when I first see it, it's out in the sand. Not a big deal. You see them all the time cruising out there. Not this size though. I'm like, oh, all right, trophy size. I wouldn't even know how to shoot it and take it down, but I thought about it.
Leopard shark.
He swam away, and when I looked up to the left, here we go.
And just like that, found 4 sea turtles.
Right there.
As I follow the turtle in a non-harassing way, I see he has a...
Mark, I go to Ketchikan, but I go to my friends. I'm going up there in 2 weeks, and we don't play the charter stuff. We go out into nature and we play in nature. You want to go fishing? It's a buddy. No payment, no nothing. It's called the Alaskan Pass, and it exists. There's no slot sizes. We go 8 hours into nature, and anything can happen, and nobody comes and gets you. I'll just say it that way. So, yes, yeah, I told you to call me, and they're guides, but they would stop what they're doing just to hang out with my boys. And so, God, we'll talk later, Mark. Wacko.
friend too. Just a thing of beauty twice over. Hey, if you're enjoying this video, please subscribe.
And by the way, this guy that I'm talking to, I met him on the lobster boats on a summer trip to Catalina, the Southern Islands. And we did lobster shots. I think I've been over there with him like 5 times because he keeps going on the boats with me. So,
Like and share. Okay, back to the shark that's stalking my
Okay, I turn around and this shark is right behind my friend.
friend because he has 2 bloody fish on him.
You see him over to the left? You can see him swimming over to the left. And then he's just gonna disappear out of there. But he saw me coming at him with a spear gun, so now he's gonna pretend like he doesn't see, and then he's gonna come around behind this rock. My buddy doesn't even have a spear gun. He said, "Let's go." I was like, "This is the same guy that jumped when I showed him a little fucking tiny shark." Oh, sorry, Mom. When I showed him a little shark. He's ready to go for a real shark. These sharks do have teeth. They're not like grinders that the other one that I showed him have.
Thread over, back to the turtles.
Notice these guys don't care. They know there was a shark there, and they're just bobbing up and down, waiting for the dinghy to come.
Did you see that fucking shark? I was gonna shoot it.
I know.
I had all 3 bands on it, ready to.
My buddy says, "I know." I was gonna shoot a 7-foot shark. I've never shot shark. I'm not a shark shooter. I have a deal with sharks. They don't eat me, and I don't eat them. But I hear they're delicious.
Go and just.
Jeanette, have you ever had one of these leopard sharks? I know Justin catches them all the time.
Decided to leave me. It was beautiful. I wanted to wear its skin.
Okay, on the 3rd dive, this is where the game warden came up to me underwater 3 years ago.
On not this trip. No game wardens. They were right off our bow, but none of them were. They came down. They didn't come underwater this time.
Here I'm pointing out abalones.
When they say there's no abalones, there's abalones on top of it. There's 3. Those are over 10-inch abalones. And listen, I can count.
Here,
My buddy's showing me something.
wants to show me something cool. Lobster season starts in October. Getting my buddy's attention.
You know what? Thank you, Jeanette. I believe, unless it's a... Listen, we deal with whites up here, but you don't feel them. You sense them. Because the reef goes dead. All of a sudden, everything's gone, and you got your spidey senses on. So that's cool. I hear they're delicious. You steak them up, and it's like a white, flaky meat, kind of like a sheep's head, I would imagine, but more firmer. I don't know. I don't eat shark, and they don't eat me. So I'm going to stick to that until I stay up top the water. Like, I don't know. If I ever had a stroke and they told me I couldn't dive anymore, I guess I would just... I'm going out on the ocean. I don't care how I get there.
This is about an 8-pound lobster. What it looks.
Okay, if you're going to lay down, I said this last night, I'll say it again. If you're going to lay down and check out lobsters, do not touch them. Do not when it's not lobster season. That's called harassment. And if the little guy comes down, the big guy comes down there with a badge and tells you to go up and writes you a ticket for harassing, it's your own damn fault. Don't touch them. You can look at them, though. There's nothing illegal about looking at them. Okay, here we go.
Looks like.
There's an 8-pound lobster. My buddy asked me, and he's just getting into the lobster. How do you know that was 8 pounds? It looked bigger. Look at it, the size of its eyes, right? I know it from experience. I've done this. I'm the best. It's a quality lobster right there, no doubt. I would taxidermy that hang on, sorry, Mom. That beautiful specimen. It doesn't matter. I can't say that word. Okay.
Find myself a more eel.
Those are all legal lobsters, by the way.
Normally they are my enemy, but it's not lobster season, so it's my friend. I'm gonna feed it.
I actually love these things. During lobster season, they try to bite our hands off because they're protecting. Mark, you just wait. You wait, and you're gonna see Garibaldi's in a second. Listen, watch these they're little gang members. Okay, I'm an expert. You remember when you saw Steve Irwin grabbing the black mamas and then he died from a stingray? I'm not going to die from one of these things. I don't think I'm going to die. Well, I mean, everybody has an expiration date. So, you know what? Live life to the fullest. Do not do this. These things will bite you. It's in their nature. I know how they operate just because I've experienced them. I'm not a biologist. You're not supposed to touch marine life. Jeanette, I know you've already seen this. You probably went to YouTube or maybe you didn't, but here we go. Hang on. Let me get to everybody wants the Garibaldis now. Our state fish, by the way. They know what I'm going to do, and they hear this noise, and every fish hears this noise. So if you want sheep's head, crush some urchins up. They're going to come, and then they'll scare the Garibaldi off, and they'll fight the Garibaldi, and you can just shoot them right there while they're fighting. You don't have to look for them. That's another big lobster. Jesus, there was big lobsters everywhere. I told him wait till lobster season. I told these, I mean, my God, all those are legal. All those are 2 to 4 pounds. I don't know where they go during lobster season. They just they know they're on vacation. They know I can't do anything to them.
Hanging out under a bait ball, waiting for the tuna to come in.
Hey, Mark, I thought I was gonna plug a tuna because the tuna are hot right now in Catalina, and I was about 60 feet down, and this bait ball was just spinning around my head, and I was on a corner, and I was downstream or down current. Sorry, stream, down current. I had everything planned out, and they didn't come.
Now time to feed the Garibaldi. Listen to how powerful their
Here you Garibaldis go.
bites are.
Listen to how powerful their teeth are. Do not get bit by one of these things. They do hurt. Those are Kevlar gloves.
Come across another beautiful moray eel.
Now, if you guys can see, there's a lobster over to its left. Wait, hang on. I'm looking at its head. Go over to the left. Those are lobster legs over there, right at the end of the picture. Let me back it up just a little. You could. Oh shoot! Just watch when it goes over there. He's protecting that lobster till it molts, and then he's going to eat it. That's why we're not friends during lobster season. See the legs right there? That's a nice size lobster too. That's not even a little lobster.
Tell him thank you for the beautiful experience.
I did thank him. That was me saying thank you.
Put air in my BCD before I take it off. Huh?
That's optional.
Somebody was asking how you get on the dinghy. You take all your equipment off. You have buddies on the dinghy to put it in there if you're older. And it was just a great experience. Here's how I get on.
1, 2. Welcome, boys. Welcome. Glorious dive.
I just lay there. The young guys sit up quick. I used to do it. Just pull yourself up and get in. Oh man, I need ladders, boys. I need ladders.
God bless you. Bending over like a little bitch here.
It's real easy to shoot calicos when they're on the line with the hook and.
Oh, is that where you got that one? That big one? I saw that line.
And here's the look that you get when you know you filmed right. Thanks for watching, and please share me out. Follow me on all social media, Seawolf13. Have a beautiful week, you beautiful souls.
What a great day. All right. Now let's just get into how I got on this boat. How I have a book with us sitting at his restaurant in Chico. And all the way down right there. Uh-oh. Emily, that's you with a smile. Uh-oh. This life isn't about you, Emily. It's about your dad. So I'm not even going to talk about you tonight. But hang on. Let's just roll right into this. Okay. I didn't have time. This is an older video, and I didn't know how to make it modern. The next video will be crystal clear again. Okay? That's my daughter jumping off her first lobster when I was abusing her, I guess. I was mean to her and yelling at her. Okay, when I make it smaller, it's more clear. So let me just do this. That's our first lobster. Okay. Here's the problem. When you grab a lobster, don't back off. You hit it, and you hit it, and you hold it. I don't care if it starts falling apart. It's going to make some weird noise. It goes, That's all going to freak you out at first. Do not move your hand at all. You move your hand at all, and it's gone. And you got a broken antenna and broken legs and broken dreams. So this is my daughter who I'm training, right? She'll probably say this is abusive because I didn't give her a lobster. I don't give anybody anything. I would never give any. And that's my own flesh and blood. A dominant force like myself, but she's under mom's cockamamie thinking. I don't get it. I love you, Em. I love you, Weston. Remember this life? There you are. My daughter was pounding on a scallop out there. It's lobster season. I took her to the promised land. I'm going to make her grab her first lobster, 11-pound lobster. I can do that. I did that for the guy on the yacht. We're going to get there. So if you can, just share this out because it only gets more interesting. That's the person that doesn't talk to me because I'm a narcissist. You think that's crazy? She's over there beating on a scallop. I wouldn't give her a scallop bar because I knew she would waste our air on scallops. She's punching it with her hand. I have to go back and get her and say, focus. And she loves scallops that much. There I am waving her to come over. She loves scallops that much. She could have been on this trip. She knows all these people. They all know her. They partied with her. They treated her like the beautiful young lady that she was. Are they all narcissists, Em? I mean, my God, I'm not going about on you. But this was the same trip that I met my boy on, and I had to watch this video, and I almost teared up, Em. I did. Because you've turned into your mom who was just angry at the world. Angry that I didn't want to be with her. 25 years later, I don't care that I don't have hair. I know you told that. That's your mom talking through you, right? She had to make up things. I don't care that I'm not educated. I don't give a fuck. Sorry, Mom. Because I've made more money than lawyers, Em. With street knowledge, with treating people right. The reason why I'm on this goddamn trip is because I opened up to somebody. A narcissist doesn't do that. I don't want to be the teacher, Em. Please don't make me show you the light. Go to a therapist and talk it out. Real talk. Not your fake one that your mom does. Come on, girl. Here we go. Back to reality. I prefer scallops over lobster. Oh man, I know, I do too. Not at first. I like the. You're right. Mwah. Every, everybody loves scallops, and I just went and got 10 in 15 minutes that were trophy sizes, bigger than quarters, all of them. We ate them, and then came back and I got 10 more. Brought them home to my wife. Okay, this is how I got on the boat. I got to show myself. That's narcissism. You're right. Hang on. You're right. You're right, Trent. You got to be a real man. And you fuck up, you're dead. I'll just say it straight up. Thank you, Trent, for reminding us. And by the way, this episode of Seawolf's Life is dedicated to Trent. Because Mom, I'm going to cuss. Mute for a minute. That's the motherfucker. And you're going to see, hey, Trent, get ready. You're going to see a young Trent. It shocked me. My guy, I'm not saying you're getting old, but we used to be young. Here we go, Trent. You want to see a baby-faced Trent? He's not this way anymore. He's a real man. He was back then. He was too. But here you go. Here's me grabbing an 11-pound bug. And do I wait? No. I'm going to my next spot. I'm running with it. Hey, you're about to find out, Trent. You're going to see your nipples too, Trent. Sorry. There's my daughter. She ran out of air. She's with Seawolf. I wasn't even Seawolf yet. By the way, Trent's the one that named me Seawolf. Anybody else can go suck rocks if they think they did. This is a guy. Anyway, doesn't matter. I mean, it does. It's all about Trent, but I'm just flashing back. My daughter's such a warrior underwater like me. She ran out of air. She didn't care. She's like, Dad, come here. Share air. This normally doesn't happen. When somebody runs out of air down there, they come up and grab your regulator. My daughter's like, hey, Dad, look at my time. Well, like, man, I got 1,800 pounds, but cool, let's go up. I got you, little girl. What are we doing? We're holding each other going up. She has my reg in her mouth. I have my secondary. And she waves. Abusive. I made her do that underwater, by the way. My other hand was around her neck. That's what it was. Yes. Thank you, Martin. I had so much music on this that I wish it's a 19-minute video. It was before I was monetized, and I'm on YouTube, and I thought I was going to be famous, and the shorts is what's getting me there. But you guys are dragging me into the end zone too. Thank you very much. Compliments to the brewery. Enough about me. This is about Trent. Oh, by the way, I'm riding Emily in the diesel exhaust, which you choke on the back of the boat. And I write my daughter's name in it because I was so proud of her. Nope. Trent, there you are. You had hair. Okay. There's a young Trent right there. Okay. So the story, let me just back up so you can just have that look, right? So the story behind me and Trent is Trent knows how to hunt. He's a professional hunter in my brain. I don't know what they call them. Trophy hunters, I think. Okay? If I screwed it up, Trent, I'm sorry. But this guy knows what he's doing. He's done it his whole life, and he was baffled because whatever he does, he wants to be the best. And he is the best. There's nothing wrong with being number one. There's nothing wrong with working hard and succeeding and making your own money. There's nothing wrong with any of that. Don't put labels on us now because, my God, if you guys vote Camel Toe, whatever the fuck you want to call her, you're insane. Get off my channel. I don't care. You guys are nuts. Anyway, back to me and him. This guy named me Seawolf, came up to me on the boat because I was the number one. Trent, tell me if this is wrong. I was the number one person. So if somebody wants to be number one, why would you go with somebody that's trying to explain it to you in a nice way? I don't do nice. I don't give my prey away. You earn it. You go with me, you earn it. That makes me a narcissist? Sign me up. Anyway, this guy comes up to me. I don't know him. I have no idea who he is. Interesting lad, by the way. Interesting. Thank you. Interesting lad. That's all I'm going to say. He's my friend. You can't have him. Sorry. So I meet him on this trip, and he asked me to go night diving. I tell him straight up, this is what kind of a dick I am. I say, night dives for fucking pussies. Sorry, Mom. Losers. I hear night dives are for losers. I said pussy on the boat. I said, you gotta get these things in the daytime so me and you can drink. He's all, how do I do that? It flashed on me, Emily. I'm gonna take this guy on a night dive. You're on the boat with his girlfriend. Remember that? She watches. A thriving young lady. I saw her. Chico strong. She's got kids now. A beautiful daughter. Just living the mom life. Cheers. Anyway, back to this. You're absolutely right. They are. You've already done your. Listen, thank you. She knows what she's doing. She's better than me. Trent's better than me at this point. Emily, a narcissist, wouldn't say that. I'm not saying this just to show I'm not a narcissist. It's a goddamn truth. This motherfucker is better than me. He even said so. You heard him on that first thing, on the first reel, right? You're like, are you telling me I did better than Seawolf and he didn't kill anything? And I looked up at him. I was so proud. I want to be number one. You think I would just did a dive like that and didn't try killing something? I got to have it big, though, Emily. Bigger, go home. That's it. That's it, baby girl. No need for this kind of bullshit. Let's get together and have good times. Let's go on Doug's boat. Doug would take you on his boat in an instant with Trent. Best divers out there with maybe your boyfriend, girlfriend. I don't know, but you're dating. But you just got to come to grips with the reality. This is fun. I'm living healthy. I have a smile on my face every day because of this. So here we go. Night dive. I had to take the music out. I'm sorry. Here we go. Night dive. Let me see if I can go bigger for this. Okay, there we go. That's his first bug. That's his first bug ever. We're measuring it. I'm showing him how to do it. It's his first bug, so we're going to put it in his pouch. He has clips. He's very distinguished. You'll know his gear. It looks like Gucci or something. What is that? There you are, Haley. Cheers. Hey, good job on being a mother. I'm glad you guys are all okay in your little town. There. Trent's on a different level, this guy. He's got brass clips and he marks everything as his with precision. So if you don't think this guy's a winner in life, I don't know what to tell you. Most guys would just slap that on there. I just slap it on there and I like put some fingernail polish on it. SW, but I'm illiterate, so SW looks like a retard walk. I can't say retard either. Hang on. I don't want to mess up the algorithm. Slow child. Slow child. I'm helping him put it in his bag for the first time. Listen, after this dive, this guy outdid me every time, and that's his goal. Okay, Haley, I think you're in this, if you don't mind. Yeah, got it in there. Made sure it was safe. That was his first one, but it's not over, boys and girls. Trent the man is what that says. Okay, I just spotted, I think it was 6 pounds, right, Trent? Was that your second lobster? Trent, do you remember or not? If you don't remember, I think it was 6 pounds. Spot it. I say, hey, let's see what you got. You now know how to grab lobsters, young man. We just did it. This is the big leagues right here. This is what you want your 7 to be. Now, I just saw it, Trent. It was. I'm going to say 12 pounds just to make it sound good. Here we go. I'm showing him with my light. He sees it. Now, I would have taught him to go in with both hands. He still has. I had the flashlight on for you, Trent. Our flashlights are on retractors. Hey, listen. Excellent. We retained it. Almost lost it. Hold on. That is a quality bug right there, boys and girls. And he got it. He got it. He's in his lap sack now. It can't go anywhere. That was us coming up. That's our friend that died. His name's Ben. He died 2 years ago. Missed that guy. Anyway, he was on that trip too. There's my daughter. She's Haley. There you are in the background. Okay, there's Haley in the background. There's my daughter right there, smiling, holding a pretty big lobster. Him. I have my hand on your leg, and I told you I'd break your neck if you don't smile in this picture. That's a story. We'll go with it. There's my boy Wilson. There's a big black sea bass, boys and girls. That thing is probably 400 pounds. Yeah, rest in peace. Oh, Emily lost her weight pocket. Luckily, she's with Seawolf. Still not Seawolf yet. What a moment I had with my daughter. Wow. Cheers, Emily. There's her weight pocket. Most people would go up and say the dive's over. No. You teach your kids to be survivors underwater. You teach your kids if something goes wrong, you stay in the moment. You don't give up. You don't go to the surface and get the bends or have the chance of getting it. We were too shallow. Wouldn't have happened. That's why I know my daughter's a warrior. And that's trust right there, Em. That's trust. Put the weight in, secure it, and go on with our dive. Now we get to start grabbing lobster. She can start feeling what a lobster feels like in your hand because it's very important to know. It's too short, so we let it go. I'm showing her just what I showed Trent. I'm showing her how to major a lobster. These are life lessons you can't learn unless you go with somebody like the wolf. Watch. My daughter gets to release. Look at her. She's smiling. Now you can see through her eyes. Watch her release a lobster. Just like I do. I just throw them. This is her first experience with a seal, a baby seal in a cave. Right? Scary at first, and if you have fish on you, they will attack you. Otherwise, they are sweet as can be. You do a somersault, they'll do a somersault. The worst they'll do is nibble on your fins. Now, I've been in 9 fights with them. I haven't lost any. I won't give them my fish. I don't believe in that. But when they're babies like this is me and my daughter getting, I don't know what other kid gets to experience this with their parent. The little thing was dancing for her. I had my hand on her back. That thing came in too close. I was just going to punch it. Wow. What a moment. There she goes with her first lobster grab. Or second. I don't know which one this is. I don't know where we went wrong, Em, but man, this was fun for me. I forgot all about this until I had to do the video where I met Trent. Wow. There I am with my dumb GoPro helmet on. We're letting another lobster go. Oh, her first shark. She wanted to hold on to her first shark. Hey, for all you that I pulled the shark out of caves and thrown them at you and they bit you, I'm sorry. My fault. But my daughter grabbed one. Compliments of the brewery. There she is. Fake smile again, everybody. She's sitting in the captain's chair on the Vision. Rocking her dad's hoodie on. She loves scallops, and we could go get scallops at any time. Anybody ever seen a scallop like that? It's not just the size of the palm of her hand. It's also, look at the girth. Girth, ladies. That's the scallop that she was beating on to go get. There's my boy Trent. Trent, there you are with Frank. Cheers, Frank. Frank's my wine drinking buddy. Hey, there you two are. They're not together anymore, but they're both my friends, and I love it. I'm loving it that everybody can still be friends, and I just love that. I do, and I love watching Haley grow as a young lady with a mom, and I love watching my buddy. He goes and hunts, and this is my life, and I'm into it. Listen, this is way back when. I'm still showing you guys how to get all the meat out, right? It's work, but look at all that meat you're going to get. That's lobster butter meat, kids. Lobster butter. Look at it. Okay, it's all about me. There's my biggest lobster. I beat everybody on. Oh, by the way, this one I gave to my Uncle T before he died, 2 years. Had it in his house. He's so proud, right? Then when he died, I looked at everybody and I said, I'm taking my lobster. I'm sorry. They're like, yeah. There's no question. Well, I rethought about it, and I became family with my niece through my uncle's death, and this is in her kids, my nephews, my grandkid. I don't know what they are. If she's my niece, it doesn't matter. They look at me as I'm some kind of just this greatest thing ever. And that's sitting in their room, and they're not scared at night. It's like a 6-month. No, it's a 2-year-old. Sorry, I'm terrible with this. And then Lucas is 8, 6. Anyway, he tells everybody that's my uncle. That's my uncle. Real family, those kids. Whew. Okay. Oh, there she is. Emily, quit smiling. It's not good for your story. There I am. I got to show these pictures. Okay. So because of that, me and Trent, when we were talking after I showed him how to grab lobsters, we just bonded, right? Rode out. And I looked at boats and I'm like, man, I wonder what it'd be like to be on one of those yachts. Because what? I said, look at those guys over there. They're doing the same thing as us, but they're not on a cattle boat. You can go to your favorite spot and you don't have 30 other divers following you because you're the best. You just relax, have a couple cocktails and talk. So that's what's going to happen here. Okay. And I didn't know this, right? I couldn't write this into my life. And this guy calls me. I didn't remember who he was, but he called me or he called me, texted me. I can't remember. That doesn't matter. He goes, hey, no, he called me. He goes, hey, he talked to me like I knew who he was. I just said yes. Yeah. And he explained who he was. I'm like, oh, you're the motherfucker with the pistachios. He always if you've eaten Mr. Wonderful pistachios, you got them from his farms. Leave him alone. I didn't even know how pistachios got into the world. Honestly, I never even thought about it. Just ate them, and they were delicious. Pistachio crusted halibut is insane, by the way. So, Trent, I need some pistachios. I'm doing it. I'll do it real short on it. It doesn't matter. We're not going there right now because I'm almost done, but I'm not. So stick in here, everybody. We're gonna do another video, and he calls me up, and for some reason he remembered that conversation. How do you get on those boats over there? And we had a whole conversation about it. I'm like, do you think they're eating Grey Poupon, Dijon? I had no idea who Trent was. Lo and behold, he calls me a couple years later. He's got a buddy that has a boat. It's a yacht. That's the first thing he goes. He goes, "Hey, what are you doing?" Blah blah blah. I'm like, "What are you talking about? Who are you? Let's go do something." He said he wanted to go do something. Fuck. Yeah. What do you want to go do? I don't know who you are. You seem friendly. Let's do this. Because he's Mr. Mustache. I'm like, fuck, I know who you are. And I started talking to him. I even asked him about him and my other girl. And they were no longer together, and that's okay, right? Not a big deal. Everybody's friendly, nice. Everybody's gone their own ways, and everything's worked out. Wonderful people. Those are the people I surround myself with. I don't put up with the bullshit. I don't. Life's too short, little girl. I'm gonna go there, and I got the numbers right now because this thing is going nuts. So hide if you want, but here Daddy comes. Because I've met people like Trent. I've met people like Mark. I go down the list. One of my favorite instructors is in here, and she's a lady. And she's one of the best lobster divers I've ever seen. She goes on the piece. I never went on the piece. Cheers to you. Cheers to everybody out there, man. Pat yourselves on the back for even getting through this fucking day. But I got through the day because I just got to do this for 4 days. You just saw my 4-day trip, and this is how I got there. Because Trent there said, hey, come on this yacht. I said, I can't afford a yacht, Trent. What are you talking about? Sounds expensive. There's no dummy. They need lobsters. So what do you mean they need lobsters? He goes, this guy's been out there with people that thought they knew what they were doing, or maybe they did. I don't know. I don't want to discourage any of his friends. Bless you all. He was 0 and 19. One guy said he was going to shave his nutsacks. Stay tuned. You'll see it in this. Another guy said he's going to cut his ponytail off. He's like a Grateful Dead follower. That ponytail was worth more to him than life. And I got on the boat, and I got to meet these motherfuckers. And I've been on this boat many, many times. And all my friends say, God, get me on the boat. You don't get on this boat. Stop it. My friend. Here we go.
Special day. Leaving my little corner of the world. Corlitos.
Still in Corlitos. Look at me rocking. I was dyeing my beard. I always dyed it right before I would go on a video trip. Sorry, everybody.
Newport Harbor. Get on a private yacht. The goal is to get Doug an 8-pound bug or bigger. I think I can get him a 10-pound one. But let's just not aim that high. Let's just go with an 8-pound. It'll be his first one. He's in his 70s. He owns the boat. Also, I asked my buddy Ian, Captain Ian, he used to be the captain of the Vision, to co-captain this boat with Doug. So Captain Ian is gonna be on the boat, and he's gonna make sure we anchor up real good at night and take us to all the spots that we want to go to. Dream come true.
Yeah,
dream come true.
Yeah. I'm like, I'm gonna be on that thing? All right. Tickle my fancy, Kim.
We're off to SBI. I'm on a private yacht. Feeling pretty fucking cool about it. This would be my bunk.
And my own bedroom, my own shower and bathroom.
Got my own bathroom, shower. What are you, 0 for 19?
There he is. He's my buddy too now. He's been it for years and years. He's a good friend of mine. I would say my best friend, Ian, but we don't when we hang out, they're just blessed people. All of these people.
Okay, this is his day. He's gonna get one. Huh?
This is before we went in. I already told him.
This is it, baby.
Trent's in the zone.
I am in the zone.
I got you.
Nice, Doug. I'll follow him right in, make sure he's okay. Current's going, so let's kick. Look at that current. If you guys don't know what current is, okay, let me stop it right where it should be stopped. Hang on. I'm going to teach you something, so wake up your wives if they're diving, okay? Hang on. Right there. If you see the kelp like that, you swim into the current. The boats don't have time to come get everybody because they couldn't figure out how to swim into the current. And this man that I'm with is in his 70s. And the current's going like that. Respect, Doug. Respect. Here they come. I found it. You see two bubbles. You see Trent. Trent dives with him. Trent's his buddy. Make sure everything is going right, and he makes sure everything's going right with Trent. And I found it. And I was you can't even write this bullshit. You're about to see greatness. I'm so happy. I'm jumping right there. I'm leaping like a rabbit. Come. Woo! Here we go. Okay. What you're looking at is a 10-pound lobster surrounded by like a 6 and an 8 and a 9, blah, 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 blah. Here we go. Doug, mind you, this is going to be your first lobster, Doug. 0 and 19 years? You're welcome. Look at that. Look at that. Right there. You look at the eyes. If you don't know what you're looking at here, that is a yes, Trent. I'll talk about your assist. Calm down. Okay, Doug's gonna line up on it. You just saw Trent over there. Trent sees it and shoves his hand because that lobster's gonna go back. If that lobster can't get back because there's a hand behind it, so be it. Now, Trent almost got his fucking hand. Sorry, Mom. Apologies. Trent almost got his hand smashed because he put it in between the tail. That's over a 10-pound lobster. They'll break your hand. Their spikes will spike you. It's not pleasant. Don't grab them there, anybody. I'm just telling you. But if you do, hold on. Do not be a bitch and let it go. That's a trophy lobster. Break your hand. It's a better story. Here we go. I didn't tell Trent to go back there. I was working with Doug. Right? I knew where we were at, what the terrain was, how this was going to go down. Even if it got away, it can't go anywhere. That kind of thing. But I've already trained Trent to be the best. And after the first night dive, he was the best. He will outdo me, and I will say, great job, buddy. Because you know what? This will be narcissistic, Emily. He's that way because of me, right? I touched his life, and now he's touched my life. And it's called karma. It's called whatever the fuck you want it to be, right? Good people have good things happen to them. And this is my life, and it's going to go on. And Emily, we'd love for you to join us. I'll say it again. Weston, you're more than welcome to. Do you see Trent? There he is. The real hero. I didn't tell him to do this. Hang on. Right there. He's got his hand behind. It's balled up. They ball up to prepare to leave. They need that first kick and out. Can't do it. Line dug up. Okay. I say, before this dive, I told Doug, when you grab one of these things, I was so sure of myself. I said, when you grab one of these things, I want you to hold on. And I told him right where to grab it, right here. Right there. You have this, they can't go anywhere. You have this, it'll break. If they lock down, you can break off their legs, collect them, so I can put them back together. I said, what's your most stressful part of your life? And who do you hate the most? He goes, lawyers. Thank you. Thank you, Star. Can't wait to see you. Happy birthday. I'm coming. He said lawyers. Like, oh, okay. If you grab that horn, think of it as your lawyer that you hate the most. Okay? He almost broke my hand because he thought my hand was on that stupid thing. He crushed it like, I'm like, ow, dude. Hey, it's my hand. I'm going to put your other hand on the other horn, but you hold on. And he held on. Here we go. Write this in a book, fairy tale people. That's a guy in his 70s, and this is his first lobster. You say he didn't get it? Bullshit. It's called karma. Sorry, Mom. I'm fucking on a... Okay, calm down. I'm on a rage, man. This is beautiful. Here we go. That's when he grabbed my hand and I was like, let go, let go, let go. Oh, no. Hold on. Hold on, Doug. That's that guy's first lobster. If that doesn't bring a tear to your eyeball, I don't know I don't know. Dude, that's emotional, man. That lobster is sitting up in his restaurant in Chico, above the bar. Taxidermied by me. Here we go. He won't let go. I'm telling him to let go here. I got it. Let me put it in the bag for you. That's a whole thing. It's a whole other thing. You get one of these things, you better learn how to put it in a bag. Practice at home. I don't know. Get like a cat, I guess. Because they're gonna have claws, they're gonna scratch you. Thank you, Star. Let's go. There. There's a guy that not many of these people has impressed in life. And I impressed him. I'll say it. That's narcissistic. I don't care. That guy just that guy just grabbed his first lobster. And it's because I was friends with Trent that I met on a boat. Like he said, catch me if you can, people, because this is my life. And this is how it came to full circle that I get to go on this boat all the time when they want to go. And like I said, I can't afford the gas. I can't afford anything at this point. Fucking, you guys voted for the wrong person. Even when the dude gets shot, you guys are now being told, it's going to go back where women hate men and women aren't going to have rights. Newsflash, Hawk 2 lady is making millions. Don't be dumb, people. That's all I'm saying. That's our world today. Hawk 2 ruined it for all you chicks that burnt the bras and then grew up with those parents, and then you're like, we're here, you sleep with all of men, Okay? Who cares? I don't care what you do. Be a good person. That's all. But Hawk 2 chick brought you guys right back to ground zero. Hawk 2. That's me screaming like a little girl. I'll be honest. I could blame Trent. I could blame Doug. Nope. That is, I was in my 40s probably. Little embarrassing. Hang on. I got to go back just to hear it. Because I know that's my happy squeal. There's Doug saying, yeah. I don't know who has the bug. I think Trent had it. I don't know. YouTube took it down for that and took my money away because I played this song in it. Oh, I got it. You thought I just posted on? No. That's a man that fulfilled a dream. And if you think this was easy, you can go fuck yourself. Guy's in his 70s. Probably blind as a bat. I'm blind as a bat. I know. We're not going on that one. But yes, we're going to lose people. But now you got to understand, we already know we're victorious here. Okay? We know we're victorious here. I'm sorry I'm dragging this out. I'll end by 7, but yeah, you're absolutely right. The prescription too, by the way. The water was warm. We even put the toothpaste in it, like I showed him everything. And anyway, it was. We already know we won, and the guys on the boat are gonna laugh at me if I come up with nothing. Guaranteed. These are rich, successful old men, and one of them decided to say he would shave his nutsack. Didn't believe in me. One of them said he was gonna it was just his birthday 2 days ago. Said he was gonna cut his hair off. Never happened. Here we go. We already know we won. So you just hold on to this no matter what he's going to kick. Don't grab that other one. There you go. And don't let him up against you because that mouth will bite you. There you go. You don't even have to hold him out. Get out of the way. Get some pictures. Dive number 2. Second day. You think it doesn't get better? Maybe not better, but bigger. I shut the boat up that night. I was waiting for some balls. I was waiting for clippers to be out. That's all. I said it. My hair would be gone. It's gone. I must have said it at some point.
Lobsters, here we fucking come.
Do you know what I got blasted for on the internet on this? Somebody say what, so I get a comment, so it makes the algorithm go up. Just what? That's it. When you do, I'll tell you. Okay, you've noticed it. A commercial trap. Everybody's like, "Oh, you're diving by the commercial traps? Why the fuck wouldn't you dive by the commercial traps, you idiot? You can't go in them. Don't be that knucklehead that goes in that. I don't care. There's a 10-pound lobster in there. 10-pound lobster wouldn't be able to get in that thing. So if there's a 10-pound lobster in it, they put a female in there to attract the males, and they're chipped. So smarten up. Don't go into those things. So that's another American trying to make money. Doesn't matter. We're not going down this route. That's what I got blasted for, because I was diving too close to them. I'm allowed to dive wherever I want. I can't touch it. I don't need to touch it. Why would I touch it when there's a 15-pound lobster over here? Oh, yeah. Nobody made me any more bets after that first dive, after the first day. I said, "Hey, boys, you want to bet now? Are we ready to bet?" Like, I was 1 in a billion chance to doing this. I already knew what was going to happen. I didn't know this was going to happen a second time. Nobody can write that. Oh, that's why. They're powerful. Hey, now there's Trent in the red gloves. You just saw him in the last video 4 days ago in red gloves. Okay? He loves his Home Depot gloves. They're work gloves. Punch things, do whatever the fuck you want. Cheap. Now this is where I tell Trent, go get your own. And he went off and got his own. His best, biggest, I believe. Maybe not. Yeah. He was on a trip where he had a 6 and an 8-pounder in each hand, and I slapped him out and I said, "We're not doing this. We're here to win." And he let him go. He's like, "You're right. Let's do this." We didn't win. Doesn't matter. That's the way we think. If you don't like it, I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. We just want to win in life. Look around. I'm going back. I grabbed the leg. Of course, that's a trophy leg. I got to put that in my warehouse out here. Put this way. All on this top. Oh. Everybody, I said it was like a 600-pound sea bass. Everybody's like, "That's a 200 to 300-pound." You guys are right. I apologize. I've never caught one. I've never stabbed one. I won't let them have my fish. They took fish away from all my boys this year. Just come up and now they're trained to eat them. And that ain't going to happen when, hey, listen, I'll fuck one of these things up. I don't care. It's the same with a seal, same with a great white. I don't care if you're federally protected. I have a right to stand my ground. It's my product. Yes, Jeanette, that lobster, I think it was 12 point, I don't know. We're going to see. We weigh him on the surface. Yeah, gut stab. They used to. We overhunted them, and now they're just beast under there. You go down to Mexico, it's delicious. It's a delicious fish to eat. Listen, wardens, I would never even attempt. There's no reason to. They take your spear gun and spit it back out at you. I'm not losing $1,000. I'm not shooting one. I just admire them. Trent's holding his out further. Doug's is bigger. Hey, ladies, you ever get you're dating people and something's far away, or we know how to. Doug's old. He doesn't know how to do the photo shoot. Trent, he's smiling. He goes, "It looks bigger. Good job, Trent." Got the air compressor. We used to lift it all the way back up, as you saw. Trent's ingenious idea. Let's get a whip. We can fill them up in the dinghy. We don't have to pick them up every time.
So when you're a dickhead and you lose your weight belt right off the back of the boat in like 87 feet of water, what you do is you have your buddy go dive for it.
Eric, that's my boy. Man, he just lost his dad. Cheers to you. Cheers to you, Ian.
It's right.
I lost my weight belt. It broke. It's done it twice on Doug's trip. I don't know what it is. So now I buy a brand new one. I don't care if it's old or not. Right before I go on Doug's boats. Because I'll tell you what, this guy had one of the best dives of his life. Down 89 feet. Didn't find my weight belt. But had a magical, I'm not going to tell you what he saw, but it was just a magical dive for him.
Down there.
We haven't swung at all, so
It should be right there, huh?
pretty close.
You want a spear gun so you can shoot a halibut?
Well, if I see one, I'll...
Oh, look at the fog come in. You should do a running jump. Those long fins. He's doing a search and recovery.
Okay, I just want to tell you guys, there's not just a step off the edge of the pool here. There's a swim deck down there. You better know what you're doing. And don't get caught and don't get your fins caught. You're going to go straight down and break your neck. We're high up. This ain't the... Here we go. Watch. There he is, man.
More leverage.
He didn't find it. We found this bird that had fishing. Hey, listen. We're not just all killers. We see something that needs to be saved. We try to save it. Fishing hook.
Articulated. There we go.
I pull that right out, huh? Got it.
Don't let him go. I got to take a picture of him.
You got that?
Got it.
I got a video going.
There you go.
We'll just go 1, 2, 3.
Wait just a second. One, you ready? One. Okay.
Got a video going?
Okay.
Ready?
Let's make sure there's
One.
nothing else in them, right?
Is all good.
Okay, we're good.
Good.
Time to go.
Did he have something in his leg?
Yeah. It was a double hook.
There you go.
It was a
There
double
you
hook
go.
right there. So one was in his leg, one was.
All right.
There you go, big guy. Look at you can use. Oh, his leg might be broken though.
Yeah.
He stands a better chance now.
Oh, took a dump.
That's great, man. This is
God, he probably feels
He's like,
really
well,
good.
I'm free.
Man, that
Yeah.
not hurt.
Stands a better chance now.
Good job, man.
Watch a shark coming. Dude.
All for naught.
Big trip. There goes Santa Barbara Island. Bye-bye. Got some big boys right here. Bit of taxidermy. Well, we sat out to do what I was gonna do. Straight up. No bullshit. I gotta say, this was a chance of a lifetime for me. Really enjoyed getting on the boat. Really enjoyed helping people catch lobster.
Guy in the middle said he's going to cut that gray hair. Never did. The other guy standing next to Doug, the far left, said he never shaved his nuts.
Lobsters. Had a great time. Met a lot of new people. Gonna be great friends with everybody. Lobster, Doug. It's all cleaned out. Got all the meat out from in there.
What a great video.
All the meat out of the tail.
I have my flesh
Tomorrow
eating
I'll take
beetle.
it out and give it to my flesh-eating beetles.
Yeah.
Hope you enjoyed this video. Got all that head meat out. Didn't waste anything. And I'm going to taxidermy these lobsters for Trent and for Doug. I was excited to be a part of this trip. Peace and love.
Wow. Look at me. That's old school. Okay, that is the show for tonight. I don't know how we're going to top this tomorrow, but that's how I met Trent. But I got a buddy Mark that I could talk about. I got 50 buddies that are all special to me that keep me mentally healthy and happy. And they've all met you, Emily. They don't understand this, but good job. Wes, good job. Love you all. You ever want to go halibut fishing with me and Mark again? Salmon fishing? Let us know. It'll be the same thing. Get a thick skin. Don't cry. Have the time of your life. Blow up things in Oregon. Shoot guns you would never even be able to shoot. Love you kids. And I love everybody else. Not you guys. I love my wife and you guys. Doesn't matter. Cheer me out. This is fun. Fun, 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 fun.